Good morning, dear student. Today we will discuss another important property of power series, which is integration of power series. So here is a theorem which says that if a power series summation an x to the power n converges for mod x is equal less than capital R, and let us define a function small fx where fx is equal to summation an x to the power n, then summation an x to the power n converges uniformly on close interval minus r to plus close interval minus r plus epsilon to r minus epsilon, no matter which epsilon is chosen, and that the function f is continuous and integrable on, this is open interval minus r to r, and integration fx dx is equal to summation an upon n plus 1 into x to the power n plus 1. The first part of this theorem is same as we have proved in the theorem which is related to a differentiation of power series. Now we will prove its last part, and since every term of power series summation an x to the power n is integrable on open interval minus r to r, and summation an x to the power n is uniformly convergent in closed interval minus r plus epsilon to r minus epsilon, it follows that its sum function is also integrable on open interval minus r to r. And furthermore, limit in n tends to infinity, supremum of mod an upon n plus 1 whole power 1 upon n is equal to supremum of 1 upon n plus 1 whole power 1 upon n into mod an whole power 1 upon n. And when we take limit n tends to infinity, we know that the limit of n plus 1 whole power 1 upon n is always equal to 1, and the limit n tends to infinity mod an whole power 1 upon r is equal to 1 upon r. So the limit of supremum an upon n plus 1 whole power 1 upon n is equal to 1 upon r. That means the radius of convergence of series summation an x to the power n is equal to the radius of convergence of series an upon n plus 1 into x to the power n plus 1. Thus the integrated series, this one, is also a power series, because the terms of this series is again in the are in the terms of the power series after integrating the given series is again in the form of power series. So it and its radius of convergence is equal to again the radius of convergence of series summation an x to the power n. This implies that the summation an upon n plus 1 x to the power n plus 1 is equal to integration of fx dx. So this is a very important theorem, and here is a corollary of the previous theorem. Under the hypothesis of theorem first, f has derivative of all order in minus r to r, which are given by fx kth derivative is equal to summation n is equal to k to infinity n minus 1 up to n minus k plus 1 an x to the power n minus k, and in particular fk0, that is kth derivative of fx at point x is equal to 0, is equal to factorial k into ak. Here fk is the kth derivative of f for I k is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. And f0 is simple f. So this is corollary of theorem first, that is the theorem which are related to differentiation of power series. So apply theorem first. Theorem first is this one. If a power series converges and series is uniformly convergent on minus r2 plus epsilon, r minus epsilon, then the function f is continuous and differentiable and its derivative is equal to summation n a n x to the power n minus 1. So we apply this theorem first and successively to small f for mod x is st less than capital R. We get the function fx is equal to summation a n x to the power n. So its derivative will be equal to n a n x to the power n minus 1. Again its derivative is equal to n minus 1 a n x to the power n minus 2, and up to fk time we get n minus 1 up to n minus k plus 1 into a n x to the power n minus k. Now putting x is equal to 0 in this equation number first, we have, if you put x is equal to 0 here, x is equal to 0, so we get the first term which is constant for n is equal to k, and we get k, put n is equal to k minus 1 up to 2 into 1 into ak. This is equal to factorial k ak. This is equation number second. From second we have ak is equal to 1 upon factorial k into the k derivative of function f at point x is equal to 0. Formula 3 shows that the coefficient of power series expansion of f can be obtained in the term of the value at the origin of function f and of its derivatives.